Okie doke.
Hi there, I'm Pastor Darcy.
And I'm Pastor Mandy. We're going to introduce you to coloring. I know you've done it before, but this is for Vacation Bible School. But first, we need a little thing out of your craft kits. Inside your craft kits is a hook like this, and also a piece of ribbon. Now yours may not be white, it may be purple, it may be different colors. But I want you to take the ribbon, and one piece of it I want you to loop around. So just a little bit, maybe a half an inch or an inch or so around there. And I want you to take your glue stick, put some glue on the short end, just like this. Glue it down to the other end, the other side of the ribbon. See, mash it down real good. And just set it aside and let it dry. We're going to use this, and we're going to be using it all throughout Vacation Bible School. So this will give you a ribbon to hang something up on that you'll be able to hang on your wall or somewhere else. So just lay it aside so it'll be drying while Pastor Darcy tells you about the coloring packet that you have.
All right. Every week we're going to have something special to color, and this week it's this. Check in your paper packet and look for this picture for week 1. It's about the story of the prodigal son, and I want you to take a few minutes to color it any way you want to. There's no such thing as a wrong way to color. You color however you want to. And as you color it, there's some questions on this page that if you can read, you can look at and think about while you're coloring. If you're not quite there on the reading thing, ask your mama or daddy or a big brother or sister to read this for you, so you guys can think together about these questions and about the story that you've heard that we're coloring.
So you go ahead and start coloring, and Pastor Darcy and I, we're going to ask these questions just so you can hear them, but you just keep coloring because we want you to get to the end of your picture, okay? It may take some time, and if it's after this video, then you just pause the video and then you can pick it up later. But we want you to finish your picture, okay? So the first question is, Darcy, what did the father see?
Well, did you see what the father saw? Heavens. Well, how about the younger brother? Because remember, there are 2 brothers in the story.
Well, what about that older brother?
Yeah. How did he feel about all this?
Yeah, what feelings did you hear in the story?
And who shows compassion? Because that's the theme of our camp over the next few weeks. Who in our story shows compassion and who receives it?
You can't give it unless somebody's there to receive it.
That's right.
You know, when you're doing these things, you know, you start thinking about it, don't you? You start thinking about how can I be like the older brother? Did he ever come to that party? I wonder, it doesn't tell us, does it?
Nope.
And if he did, do you think he sat down at any of the tables?
Who do you think he might have sat with? You think that he might have sat with his daddy and his brother?
Maybe.
Or maybe not. If he didn't, then maybe was it a while before he went and sat down and had a meal with them again? Who sits at your dinner table with you?
What do you talk about at the dinner table?
And how do you welcome each other when someone's had a tough day or doesn't want to sit down with you?
Oh.
That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, compassion. Letting them share the table with you.
And now, you take your colored page. Now that we've thought about the questions, if you are finished, if you're not, keep coloring. Don't worry about what I'm doing. But when you're finished, you're going to take a pair of scissors, or if you're not ready to be cutting this yourself, Ask Mama or Daddy or a brother or sister to do this for you. And you're going to cut out along the dotted line That's something you can do too. We were talking about gluing that ribbon. If you're having trouble with the glue, you can use a stapler.
Or tape. Or anything just to hold it together so it fits together.
That's right. Almost through with the scissors. And there we go.
And see the shape that it makes? So we're going to put just a little bit of glue on the back, maybe down the center as best you can. Doesn't have to be exact. Put some glue down there. And we're going to glue it to our ribbon. Come up to the top because it was week 1. And just lay it aside and let it dry.
Don't be in a hurry, because sometimes glue takes a little while to dry.
That's right. But when it dries, we're going to hang it up, and we're going to add one each week. So just put it aside, let it dry real good, and next week we'll add to it. So finish coloring your paper. And if you haven't finished coloring, you can pause the video now and pick it up later, okay? We're going to go on to the next section. The next section is in your packet. You received a mosaic poster tiles. And inside of this is 6 different pages. Now some of your pages may be trimmed. Some of them may not be. I'm not sure. But you see this little square here? There's squares on each corner. If you don't see those squares, then yours has been trimmed. But if you see those squares, you need to get an adult to help you to draw straight lines going across, and you trim out those pieces of paper. We're going to put it together like a puzzle. So there's 6 pages in here. And as you cut them, get them laid out on a flat surface. It could be the floor, a table, or anything like that. You're going to put the puzzle together. Use Scotch tape. I bet your mom or dad has some laying around. Get some Scotch tape and tape those sides, tape them together so they line up the best you can. We're not trying to be perfect here because we know we're not perfect. Nobody is. Then you color it. It's going to make a big poster. And as you're coloring it, you look for ways of people being compassionate, showing compassion for others. It may be helping someone who needs help. It may be helping someone slide down a sliding board, or maybe a prison. You know, we need to have compassion for them too. So just look for those ways. And I bet you it'll give you some ideas on how you could be compassionate toward others. Just wait and see.
So go on ahead and get started on your coloring. And next week we will have another video where we're going to talk about week 2. So you guys have fun time with your crayons, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. You want to look back at it?